This month is going to play such an important role in your life, my gorgeous Sagittarius, in particular when it comes to you understanding yourself. You're going to become aware of the rather specific situation, which is going to, on one hand, open your eyes, but on another hand, it's going to redirect you. And this redirection, it's going to boost your energy. It's going to make you aware of the specific part of your life that is so important now. And it did not seem as important only like about a week or a couple of weeks ago. And this is when the things are going to become rather interesting for you indeed, because in particular, when it comes to the last week of July 2021, it's all about the opportunity that you are going to have, that you're going to feel so strongly about. But if things didn't happen and didn't turn out throughout the months the way they're going to turn out, you see, you wouldn't be aware of this specific opportunity in your life. And more so, it's all about you putting like a more energy towards it. You know, the more you focus, the more it's going to be unfolded, and the more you focus, the stronger perspective it's going to be, and the bigger realization it's going to become. Your eyes are going to be wide open, and once they are so open, nothing is going to close them ever again. I am talking about the specific part of your life that is going to be unearthed with these beautiful, like a spiritual energies that are going to be playing an important role here. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Sagittarius, and it's for July 2021. So this monthly horoscope tarot card focus, it's for you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, and it's for July 2021. And when it comes to the actual numerology and that important number, when it comes to the actual reflection of the whole of the month, it's number 2511. It means that you are going to have a really sacred experience at around the mid-months. At around the mid-months, you are going to have a sacred experience. You know, you're going to find out specific parts of your life, specific parts of yourself that you really want to pay attention to. It's going to have a really wonderful enlightening effect and enlightening impact. And even more so, it's about the spiritual awakening that it's actually going to take place. This is so significant because suddenly you're going to have a very, very strong and powerful vision, and that in itself is going to be playing an important role when it comes to you having a control over your life, because the more as the time goes by, the more kind of extraordinary you are going to feel. And I say extraordinary purely because it's going to re-energize you, it's going to like kind of make you feel alive again, and also it's going to give you strength, you know, to deal with an annoying problem, very heavy and difficult problem that was very dragging along for such a long time, you know, for the last 24 months. And it's all about you maybe explaining something to someone, maybe just like understanding that a certain person in your life can be very difficult and is very difficult, and it's just all about how you go around it, you know, to make the most the best possible impact when it comes to that person. You know, this is important, and it's also yet again going to be playing a quite significant role. Number 2511, it means the return of your own determination, the return of your own inspiration, which is going to become absolutely evident, like obvious within the first 7 days. But then again, at the same time, within the first 7 days of July, you just simply need to pay attention to that little voice in your head, you know. At the same time, the power of synchronicity is going to be absolutely remarkable, which is just going to confirm to you at the same time. Like, for example, within the first 7 days of July, you just pay attention to like kind of like every time when someone has has an important impact on you, every single time, you know, you're also going to have like some kind of like a voice within that is going to confirm things to you, where you're going to find yourself wanting to kind of like learn more about the specific situations. But at the same time, the power of synchronicity is going to be mind-blowing, you know. So if you see the numbers repeating within the first week, like 111, 222, 777, or 555, any combination of these numbers that are repeating, especially within the first week of July and within the last week of July. This is the time I need you to pay attention to. Every single time these numbers are repeating, you see them on your time, or you kind of become aware of in a different way. You know, you just need to understand that there is going to be very strong correlation with what you're thinking, with what your mind, with your mind, what you're focusing on, and also most importantly, which blockage in your life is creating you to kind of slow down around the parts of your life that you want to move on. So there are two specific blockages that are going to be shifted. The one blockage, spiritual mental block, is going to be within the first week of July, and another block is going to be within the last week of July. Or what I want to say as well, it's rather important, you know, this is the month to be as analytical as you possibly can, okay? And on another hand, if you feel like a rush towards something, you just most certainly take your time, especially if your third psychic eye is telling you that something might not be right. So this is something that you most certainly must not ignore, because it's to do with your own spiritual unfoldment. It's to do with you responding to your own self and your subconscious mind in the right way by not ignoring it. There is an important decision that you're going to need to make, but you most certainly must not talk about other people to other people or ask other people about it. You are the one who knows the answer, and you're the one who will know that something may be wrong, something may not be quite right. So you will kind of nicely also remove yourself from the situation that just kind of doesn't make sense to you. And you know what? You're absolutely right. You are going to be absolutely right. Because basically what is going to happen, just remember, at the time when some kind of idea comes to you, an important idea is going to come to you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, and at the same time you need to understand to express yourself. You need to communicate clearly. On another hand, I need you to remember, I need you to understand that it's divine timing. It's going to happen at around the time when it's the divine timing. So the idea that you're going to have is going to make you feel alive. It's going to make you feel excited. It's going to make you feel great. It's going to fill you with love and emotions. But at the same time, because it's happening at around the time when it's divine timing, you are going to become aware of the hidden little danger. And this is something that is going to be playing an absolutely huge big mama role when it comes to you kind of having a really strange and bizarre, really unusual confirmation. Something that is so crazy and so unusual and so not normal, and it's nothing to do with you. You're going to become aware of this is nothing to do with you, but it's going to open your eyes, and it's most certainly going to pretty much so influence you and impact you when it comes to making a certain decision later on. This is important, I repeat, because you're going to become aware of the hidden dangers, because this is becoming into your life at the time when it's like the actual divine timing. So you will know the idea that you're going to have. This is to do with who you are, what you want to do. It's going to bring you so much, excitement. It's going to bring you so much hope. It's going to bring you like so much faith, inspiration, and it's connected to a very important part of your life where you're going to be able to recognize so many things around it when it comes to the actual bright prospect. So this is why this is so brilliant, and it's pretty much so connected a little bit with your past, because I can see the mixture of the past and present, which is on one hand going to bring you the insight into your current situation, but most importantly it's going to make you feel very optimistic, very satisfied. It's going to give you pleasure and happiness, and these are the energies that I'm talking about. You are going to have a sign, you are going to have an omen, and this omen is strictly going to come to you in the form of like some kind of a creature with the little wings. It's going to be like a bird, whether it's going to be like a big bird, whether it's going to be like a small bird. You will know that this is your sign, you will know that this is your omen, and at the same time it is going to confirm two things for you, things that you were thinking about at the moment, at the time, and also at the same time you will know that things that what you were like wondering about at the time, you will know exactly what the answer is through this omen, through this bird, because it's about confirmation, what to be careful careful about, what to watch for. And on another hand, it's also the second thing is like a very important opportunity is going to come forward, which is going to literally change your life. But you need to understand that you need to be patient, and it's going to happen one step at a time. And it's also going to require from you to kind of learn more about the specific part of your life when it comes to some kind of subject, something what you are doing, what you like to express yourself with, what would you like to achieve. This is all going to be part of this missing puzzle that is about to land into your life. And once this puzzle lands into your life, you know, the whole picture is going to be completely different. So it's very, very important what you're gonna have, because you do have the star, very prominent, the star, when it comes to the tarot card here. And it's absolutely important for you to understand that, you know, it is just gonna be required from you to act really quickly as well when it comes to that. In particular, I said that it's gonna take one step at a time, but when it comes to the beginning and start, you need to act quickly, because you're still part of this vibration and this energy, and then it just makes everything so much smoother for you. And the answers, you see, it is the power. I've got power. It's about your own power, you know, your own power. It's not going to lead you astray. More so, it's going to reveal something really important to you through your own creativity. The more creative you are, the more magnetic you are going to be, the more you're going to attract into your life, because I just remember the movement creates the energy, especially when it comes to July. It's all about this very strong force that you're going to feel like you're driven by. And again, it's the 7th month of the year, so it's a very spiritual month. Number 7, very powerful month when it comes to angels, when it comes to signs, when it comes to like our spirit guides, when it comes to people who used to be in our lives, and we're going to feel them very strongly. So it's either going to be the spirit guide or your guardian angel or somebody who used to be in your life, part of your life that passed away, that you're going to feel very strongly. But then when you feel this, you know, kindred spirit, you see the card that I took out, it's just a confirmation. There you go, it's your gorgeous synchronicity. And when you feel, you see kindred spirits, when you see this spirit is going to have a very important information for you, most certainly when it comes to you spreading your wing, because they are going to pinpoint you towards a certain thought, towards a certain direction, what you need to do to have your butterfly moment. Caterpillar, butterfly, caterpillar, butterfly. The spirit in between is going to lead you the way. It's going to show you the way, what way you should go and what you should do. You just need to remember to be absolutely true and honest with yourself, because the specific part of your life is slowly going to come to an end, and you need to kind of accept this. The sooner you accept this, the sooner you're going to release yourself from the energy that no longer serves you. On another hand, very powerful information, news, when it comes to like something that you have been waiting for such a long time, and you are going to have this powerful moment of justice, my gorgeous Sagittarian. I'm so happy for you, because it looks like you have been waiting for this. You have been waiting for this, and this means to you so much. It is nothing to do with your personal situation, but yet again it's to do with something else. But then this is going to mean to you so much, because most certainly you will know which way to go, and you will know which way to avoid, you know, what to avoid and what to not to avoid, what to go for and what not to go for, because you're going to understand and realize something very important about yourself when it comes to your passion. But because it's happening at around the time when you're spiritually evolving, you see, this is the little jump that you're actually going to have. So this is why it's so important to pay attention to your own practical knowledge. You know, your own strength is going to be enhanced when it comes to the practical knowledge. So this is very important time when you're going to be able to kind of like really do something really significant and have a very important realization. It's going to lead towards you deciding something, but then again it's going to be connected to the actual negotiation is going to be mind-blowing. Within the last 11 days of July, there is an important negotiation that you're going to have. This is super important, and it might not even seem as important as it actually going to be. It's going to be quite victorious and successful for you. On another hand, over the last 7 days in July, if there is some kind of negotiation that you need to have, if there is anything you need to sign, if there is anything you need to do in order to show yourself, show your skills, if you want to be noticed, if you want to get a new job, if you want to get promotion, this is the time when your energy is going to be very, very strong and very powerful, and you are going to benefit from this magical energy, which just helps you to go even further by having the confidence and self-esteem over those parts of your life that will normally pull you down and slow you down in return. So this is going to be magical moment of the spiritual flip-flop moment, how I like to call it. Very important, my gorgeous Sagittarini, indeed. On another hand, you know, you're just going to like revive yourself. It's a moment of revival. When it comes to like, oh my God, you know, it's brilliant because somebody in your life is going to be playing an important role. Somebody recently entered your life and that person is going to play an important role. This person entered your life, maybe not for the first time, but it entered your life in a very specific and a spiritual way. And now this is all going to make sense. And through them, you're also going to have this wonderful enthusiasm, but also it is just they're going to have a really wonderful and magical impact on you because you are going to feel so much closer to yourself, and that in return is going to help you recognize, you know, very important opportunity that you knew about before, but now in return there are 7 different possibilities and abilities that are going to be like screaming in your face, like brightly, beautifully, that you weren't aware of before. So this is the power of just knowing and connecting, you know, to your own perspective, and in return you just get to know so much about your own future. It's so much highlighted like there is no tomorrow. Amazing, wonderful, and very important indeed. 17th of July, it's going to bring you really important realization. 17th of July will be playing a really huge, massive role when it comes to you moving on with your life, but to realize also how special, how beautiful, how unique, and how powerful you are. And that in itself, it's only going to extend your own personal energy and balance. When it comes to your health, my gorgeous Sagittarini, it's just basically pretty much so sensitive bones. You need to pay attention to your sensitive bones. I'm amazed and mind blown how many signs are actually going to have a sensitive bones and skeleton when it comes to the actual July. So make sure that you're taking something like a calcium, magnesium, and zinc supplement. It needs to be natural, or just make sure that you are kind of eating lots of food rich in calcium, magnesium, and zinc, and of course an additional natural vitamin D. And also is something like a organic cod liver oil. If you have a problem with the cod liver oil, then you can go for like something like maybe like a organic flaxseed oil, which is plant version of cod liver oil, but it's also going to give you an omega-3 essential fatty acids, which are in return going to boost your immune system, but it's going to be really brilliant for your memory, concentration, for so many other things, but also most importantly for your skeleton. It's going to keep your joints moist. Something that I would highly recommend you. And also try to avoid like a deodorant which has got aluminium, because you're going to be very sensitive when it comes to the actual aluminium. So try to avoid deodorants which are rich in aluminium. Try to get deodorants which are aluminium free, and this is the best for your sensitive skin. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, or you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Sagittarini, or not. Sorry. Sorry. I'm going to have a little bit of water, see? Oh gosh. Sorry, I just need water. Sorry about that. There's a little microphone here, so you can hear me. Yeah. Basically, yes. So now, my gorgeous Sagittarini, what I would like to say to you, you know what's really important? The first week of July. It's what I was saying before. The first week of July, you are actually going to, the first day of July, the first and the 2nd of July, you know, something is going to be on your mind persistently. You're going to be thinking about something, you're going to be thinking about a specific path in your life, and you're going to find yourself being a little bit uncomfortable because you will want more. You will find yourself in a spiritual quest, so that the first couple of days are going to be primarily responsible for you finding yourself on a spiritual quest within the first 7 days of July. And what do I mean by spiritual quest? Well, it means that you're going to find yourself very deep and spiritual, and you are going to find yourself like you want more out of life. By the same time, the balance is going to be perfect, and you will realize that you need need to remember to give credit to yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You need to remember to give credit to yourself, and instead of worrying and being negative, you should just really put more energy towards those parts of your life that you achieve, that you like, that you love. And this is all going to come with this wonderful balance. But most certainly, the first 7 days are going to help you realize something so important when it comes to the actual departure, when it comes to like a spiritual journey, you know, when it comes to the advancement into the unknown. This is going to require a certain alteration in your life that you're going to become aware of here. This caused you so much emotional confusion. That particular alteration that I'm talking about, adjustment, caused you so much confusion, like emotional confusion, like my lord, like there is no tomorrow. Big mama emotional confusion, you know, especially over the last 5 months. You know, this was like some kind of direction that was like really slowing you down because you were uncertain what to do. You have found yourself like on the path, you know, on a certain crossroads that just made you like, oh God, I don't know. You know what you want to do, but you're not too sure how to get there. You just need to remember that the persistence, your resistance is going to be rewarded. You just need to be persistent, because at the same time, this is bringing you a little test. It's bringing a little challenge where you just think like, oh no, I don't want to do this anymore. And then suddenly, pam, 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 you know, there is reward and a new option connected to it that I was talking about before with unlimited possibilities. This is all going to make sense here, like there is no tomorrow. And I really like it also that the very first 7 days of July, just pay attention, you know. My God, this is not nice here, because it's to do with a certain devilish person, certain negative person. Please don't get like scared or negative or anything like that, because this particular person is nothing to do with you or with your life in particular, but you will see something. You're going to become aware of someone, something, some kind of mask is going to fall, and this is going to really affect you in the best possible way, because suddenly there is going to be like a light right in front of you that is going to highlight the path that was in a darkness before. So you're going to become aware of like some kind of devilish person here. Someone's mask is going to be fallen, nothing to do with your life, but it is going to have a massive, huge, enormous impact on your life, because it's just going to really redirect you beautifully and nicely, and it's going to happen at the right moment, at the right time. So it's going to reflect on the certain decision later on that is going to be remarkably huge. So this is going to give you control over a situation, courage, strength, you know, energy, determination is going to start rising here almost immediately through your own confidence. And also quite important message when it comes to the actual accomplishment you're gonna have within the first part of July. And this is in particular to do with your emotions, with your feelings, with like maybe people, important people in your life are gonna kind of remind you how important figure you are in their life, or how much do you mean to someone. And this is gonna mean to you so much, because it's gonna make you feel so much better. What I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Sagittarius, would be this black obsidian is a must for July, August and September, because spiritually you are going to be open. I said that, you know, you're going to have a visit from the spirit or from your spirit guide or a guardian angel, and you're going to be aware of so much more around you. And this in itself opens you up psychically, but then at the same time, you know, you become a little bit more sensitive when it comes to the draining of energy, in particular when you talk to people that you don't want to talk to, when you discuss things you don't want to discuss. And sometimes we just have to do this in life, you know. But to protect yourself against negative energy would be like a black obsidian, because it helps you at the same time to be on top of things as well. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain. And to actually buy this, the link is below right at the bottom. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, I have to say that. The second important date, this is like a big mama, because it's the time of your own personal transformation, the 13th of July. This is when, you know, you're just going to become simply aware what exactly is not working for you no longer, what exactly is not making an impact in your life. And this is when karmically something comes to an end, but at the same time it's like a God's gift, you know, because it's giving you this opportunity that is not going to become evident straight away, but it's going to be connected to an important opportunity that you will have in between the 13th of July and the end of that month. What is most important here, try to change things around you, try to move things about. Try to focus on a bit of a feng shui. And feng shui, when it comes to like moving and changing things around, is really important because it's having a quite significant impact on our own energy. So therefore, we are able to benefit from this, like from so many different aspects. So try to, if you feel like changing things around, not only on the 13th, but 12th, 13th, and the 14th of July, just remember that this is going to make you even more magnetic, and that in return is going to really make you kind of like have ideas that you wouldn't normally have, and each idea is going to make you more creative. So this is important. Just remember, it's all happening at the divine timing. On another hand, the 13th of July, it's about the actual, you're gonna feel pretty much so like suddenly it's gonna become obvious like where do you need to offer like more services and efforts towards a specific goal. It's gonna be revealed to you, huge, massive, giant revelation, where exactly in your life you need to kind of put more attention towards, more specific, more services and efforts, more energy. This is important because it's at the same time going to open your eyes, it's going to regenerate you, it's going to re-energize you, and also at the same time it's going to motivate you. Someone very special in your life at the right moment, at the right time, it's going to confirm something to you, and you will know exactly what to do with the problem that brought like a little bit of sadness, negativity over the last 10 months, and you will get a very important and interesting advice which is going to go a long way, but most certainly it's going to help you with your own practicality and what to do at the time of like a difficulties that happened to you over the last 10 months. Something happened and it slowed you down, so you will know exactly what to do here. This is really, really important. Look at this, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Release. Surprise, surprise, this is the time of release. This is the time when you're going to move on, but at the same time, somebody, ancestors, you see, somebody who used to be in your life, an important part of your life, it's going to step through, it's going to step forward. And somebody who used to be in your life, who died, who passed away, there's going to be very, very strong connection with that person. You will know they're around you, you will know they're there, but most importantly, it's the confirmation about things that you're doing, things that you're focusing on, things that you were working on at the time when it happened. This is something worth to pay attention to. My God, you will know exactly what I mean. On another hand, rhodochrosite is another crystal I was going to make. It's probably one of the most powerful crystals because of its ability to boost our energy almost instantly. In particular, if we go up and down, in particular, if we feel unsatisfied, if we feel sad, if we feel negative, if we feel like a little bit anxious, this is brilliant. There is a lot going to be going on through July, August, and September, and these energies are going to affect you in many different ways. But most importantly, you're going to need to come out of yourself. You're going to need to talk. You're going to need to express yourself. And this little baby here has got all these possibilities in one that can make you feel so much better. This gorgeous rhodochrosite comes with a gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, I have to say that. The third important date, my gorgeous Sagittarini, is going to be on the 28th of July. Now, the 28th of July, this is all like, my God, this is the time of your justice. This is going to be so personal to you. You're going to feel very strongly. You're going to feel very powerful. And you're also going to hear something that is pretty much so information, news, but this is pretty much so to do with your own personal justice this time. Not about things that are happening around you, but this is pretty much so to do with you. And it's really important because it's at the same time going to put a big smile on your face. You will be able to relax a little bit, and you're going to feel this harmonious energy almost immediately, and this is going to bring you reward in itself. On another hand, pay attention to the actual advice that you are going to get, but this advice that you're going to get, it's not like direct advice, it's just something that you will learn from your own experience. Through this justice, you will learn a really big lesson. This lesson is going to be playing an important role when it comes to your skill, when it comes to things that you are doing, And when it comes to making an important decision, you need to understand that this is going to be connected to you having like a quite really powerful realization that it's going to come to you, and it's going to be way out of the situation, but most importantly it's to do with an idea, an important idea that it's going to bring such a wonderful peace in your life, which means that you were affected by it and you were nervous and you were just so patient. So your patience is about to be rewarded. You will know exactly which part of your life you need to put more energy towards, you know. This is going to come with a really interesting element of surprise, which is at the same time going to bring you spiritual protection. Very powerful spiritual protection, and it's to do with your own power. Okay? On another hand, my gorgeous Sagittarini, what else I was going to say, you know, the 28th of July, it's a very powerful day when it comes to like you wanting to send your energy away, if you want to manifest, if you want things to happen, if you want to achieve things. I need you to understand that your words and your energy will be echoing throughout the universe like very strongly, and it will go so much further, it will go so far. So you can either light a little candle, make a wishy wish, or you can either say like a little affirmation throughout the day, you can say like a little mantra throughout the day. Just need to remember that the power of your own words will be very strong. And also do not think negative, please, because it can work like both ways. You know, on the 28th of July in particular, don't think negative, don't curse someone. No, don't curse someone, no, I'm joking, but don't think negative or anything like that, because you know it can work both ways. You don't want to waste this energy for the negativity, you know. And then on another hand, you know, your experience is going to play an important role. You will be asked to do something. You will be asked like kind of like to do something, to take the certain path. But then again, you are the one who will know the answer, because your experience will be playing an important role. On another hand, you know, what else I was going to say, you are going to become aware in between the 28th of July and the end of that month. This is important because you're going to become aware of the specific part of your life. This is going to be mind-blowing because you will know exactly where to put more energy towards, where to make this wise, mind-blowing investment. This is going to lead towards a powerful enlightenment. And by the time you get to the mid-August and the end of August 2021, this is going to be the second stage and confirmation of how quickly things have actually moved on from this moment onwards. Okay, so now my gorgeous Sagittarini, I'm just going to see what to pay attention to in the first part of July, mid part of July, and the last part of July. So the first part of July, you really should understand that it's a very strong time to actually meditate and meditate and contemplate, like to connect and reconnect with the nature, with the forest. You're not always on about the nature and forest, purely because it has an amazing, remarkable impact on us, because we are the nature, you know, we are part of the nature. So there is nothing like a forest or the actual nature or grounding ourselves by touching the ground. There is nothing that is actually rejuvenating us like this, in terms of like replenishing our energy, but also in return like making us to have the ideas, correct ideas, the right ideas that are most important in our life at that moment in time. So meditation would be absolutely super important, and you are gonna discover something very important about your own soul's true desire. Very important. You need to remember to basically trust the wisdom that you are going to receive. The mid part of July is just all about like basically, you know, this is time to focus on things like financial things, like what you want to grow, what you want to focus, because you will be very, very sharp. And this is again time to actually use it very wisely. Very sharp when it comes to making decisions, very sharp when it comes to your way of thinking, and very sharp to deciding without even thinking too much, but or again, making the right decisions. The third part of July is just like kind of like I can see maybe like a bit of like a not really, no, maybe group of people that is not really good, you know. So there is something about a certain specific situation in your life that maybe you will feel like you want to think about it even more. Something is not going to be quite right. Perhaps something is going to be around you maybe and things like that, but it's the specific part of your life that is just kind of not going to make sense. It's connected to somebody else and to other people maybe, most certainly, you know, to somebody else and other people. But then again, there are certain experiences and realizations that you had prior this moment that is just going to be putting you off from this. And most certainly you should remove yourself from any kind of like situation that doesn't make sense. If there are certain strange people connected to it, strange person connected to it, strange situations connected to it, strange feelings connected to it, negativity connected to it, something that doesn't make sense, you know, something that is said to you, you are told this, but then your mind is telling you, no, baby, no. You listen to your mind, okay? This is important. So now, my gorgeous Sagittarini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationship. You know, when it comes to those of you in relationship, this is an important time because it's to do with a new beginning, it's to do with a new start. So you're either kind of like, maybe lots of Sagittarini started new relationships, stranger in the night, Sagittarini in the morning, na 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 na, stranger in the night, Sagittarini in the morning. Maybe it was like that, you know, but most certainly it's either to do with like a lot of Sagittarians had like a new partner coming into their lives, you know, for real, or it's just basically, it is just going to be really important new beginning, new start that you are going to have. However, great, this is amazing, you see, because it looks like, you know what, you are, the bottom line is Sagittarian is in relationship, whether you just started relationship or whether you've been in relationship for a while, it doesn't really matter, because this person is an important person in your life that you are about to see something with. This person will be playing an important role, because through this person you're going to realize more about very important aspect of your life, and especially at around mid-July this is going to be evident. By the time we get to the last part of July, you are going to feel very enthusiastic and powerful and courageous to make the very important and necessary step. It's about the actual opportunity with so many beautiful possibilities that you are both going to benefit from it. You just need to make that first step. Okay, so now when it comes to my single Sagittarinis, let's see what is going to happen to single Sagittarini. My God, this is mental. Exactly the same card. This is absolutely crazy. You see, it's exactly the same card, but this doesn't surprise me whatsoever. There is the new plan that you are going to have at around mid-July 2021. For those of you that are single and ready to mingle, there is the new plan that you are going to be thinking about, new option, new possibility. It is not brand new. It's something that was in your life before, something that you attempted before. Maybe in your mind, maybe you attempted it, but you just knew that it wasn't right time. So now this is about to return into your life, an opportunity. It's about to return into your life. This is going to be playing a really important role when it comes to this very, very important person walking into your life. So the new opportunity, new plan that is going to come to you that you attempted before or you wanted to attempt, it's also going to put you on the same path with somebody really, really special, you know, and it's going to happen with such an element of surprise that you're going to be thinking, you're going to firmly want to do something, but there are going to be uncertain efforts like kind of around it so much. Normally you would be like absolutely no, but now you will know that the time is right. This is the time when this very special person is about to walk into your life, and in fact the very last 7 days of July 2021, what is actually going to be going on in your life, it's going to open your eyes and it's going to put you that much closer to this new person, and you're going to feel this sense of direction already. It's pretty much so to do with continuation of something very special in your life that you weren't doing but you should have been doing. But on another hand, it's to do also with a new start and beginning. This person is either going to become you're going to become aware of this person either at the end of July, or this person is going to make themselves known in August. The reason why I say August is because August and July are just my Lord, so connected. It's like the door, spiritual door is in between, so it doesn't really matter. But what you're going to do here, it's about to put you on the path with somebody very, very special who is literally going to change your life. And it's also going to be very, very special, very unique and very powerful. And you were like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this person for so long. And that's exactly what I mean. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarini, I love you all so, so, so much. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. Mwah.